Imagine a country, not much bigger than a tennis court, floating in the sea. No taxes, no national laws, no government oversight. Just freedom, sunshine, and espresso. It sounds like a dream, right? Well, for one man, it almost became real. This is the story of the Republic of Rose Island, the tiny nation that dared to exist, and was blown up by Italy. It all starts with Giorgio Rosa, a bold, eccentric Italian engineer from Bologna. Intelligent, stubborn, and fiercely independent, Rosa wasn't the kind of man to just follow the rules. In the late 1960s, Italy was booming, but it was also a country wrapped in bureaucracy, taxation, and regulation. Giorgio wanted something different. Not just a personal escape, but a new system, a micronation based on freedom, innovation, and self-determination. So he set out to build his own country, quite literally. His idea: construct an artificial platform outside of Italian territorial waters, which at the time extended only 6 nautical miles from the coast. Anything beyond that was considered international waters, no laws, no taxes, no state. In 1967, construction began. Using reinforced concrete and steel pylons, Giorgio built a 400 square meter platform about 11 kilometers off the coast of Rimini, in the Adriatic Sea. By May 1968, the platform was ready. It featured a restaurant and bar, a souvenir shop, a post office, even plans for a hotel and a radio station. It had a flag, a rose on an orange background. It had a currency, called the mill. It even had a national language, Esperanto, the idealistic, universal language designed to promote global unity. Giorgio Rosa declared it the Esperantist Republic of Rose Island, with himself as president. Of course. Word got out, and people started showing up. Tourists visited by boat. Drinks were served. Mail was stamped with Rose Island's custom postmark. The idea of an independent paradise just off the coast caught people's imagination. Some saw it as a utopian experiment. Others as a publicity stunt. But to Giorgio Rosa, it was serious. He envisioned Rose Island as a beacon of personal freedom, economic experimentation, and creative governance, far from the red tape and corruption of traditional states. But that's exactly why it didn't last. The Italian government saw it differently. To them, Rose Island wasn't charming, it was a threat. A platform for potential tax evasion, gambling, smuggling, or even foreign influence during the Cold War. More than that, it challenged the state's sovereignty and control. In June 1968, just weeks after Rose Island declared independence, the Italian Navy occupied it. And in February 1969, they returned, not with paperwork, but with explosives. The island was destroyed in a controlled demolition. All that remained was debris and a few scattered photographs. Giorgio Rosa fought back through legal means, but it was no use. The Italian government had made up its mind. Still, Giorgio never gave up on the ideals behind Rose Island. In interviews years later, he insisted it was not about money, but about the right to build something new, outside of conventional power structures. Today, nothing remains of the island itself, no platform, no border post, no espresso bar. But the story endures as one of the most unusual acts of rebellion in modern history. What makes a country a country? Is it land? A government? Recognition by others? Or Is it just a group of people deciding to live by their own rules? The Republic of Rose Island may have sunk beneath the waves, but its story rises above them, a curious case of idealism, defiance, and one man's dream to build a nation in the sea. What would you do with your own island nation? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you want more stories of strange history and daring dreamers. Thanks for watching.